Hello chess lovers, so welcome to your channel. In this video we just want to view game number 5 of Bobby Fischer versus Spassky game in 1972. It was the 28th World Chess Championship. Spassky in this game having white pieces and Bobby Fischer or just favorite player has black pieces. So let's just go through the game and see what happens. We have d4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight to c3, bishop to b4. What is the name of this opening? This is, yes, Nimzo-Indian, right, game number 1. So if you didn't see game number 1, please watch that on my channel and just don't forget to like and comment on this video, and please also make sure that you have sub to the channel. And we have knight to f3, right, game number 1. So we have c5, e3, knight to c6. So it's just trying to put pressure on this pawn. Okay, so white has to defend it. We have bishop to d3. Bishop captures on c3. I'm not a kind of fan of this move. Normally, if a3 is not played, you don't have to take on c3. Maybe just the move d5 a lot more. But anyway, Bobby went for bishop takes on c3. We have b captures on c3, d6, e4. So Black's thread is now going for e5 and e4. So we just white plays e4. Okay, that's why e4 and not the move, for example, castle. Castle is also fine. After e5, you just play knight to d2 now. You somehow in this case e4 is also played, but maybe Black can have an advantage by playing bishop to g4 now. Okay, bishop to b2, then bishop takes f3, queen takes f3, takes on d4. Then this is a crossed bishop position. This is a crossed bishop position, and uh, you can see that the bishops for white are not that strong enough to handle this game. Okay, so that's why actually. And now we don't castle and we go e4. So Boris just played it perfectly in this moment. We have e4, e5, we have d5 now, knight to e7, knight h4. It was better choice for Boris to go rook to b1, somehow controlling this file and someone getting this bishop passive. Okay. After rook to b1, h6, knight to d2, queen c7, rook to b2, bishop to d7, queen to b6, hitting again this pawn. We have b6, also you could just castle this way, this is fine, and try to somehow push this way if I just castle this way, okay? If, for example, castle, then maybe somehow like this moves, okay? Planning to just push your pawns is fine for black. So let's go back. Rook to b1 was not played. We have knight to h4, h6, f4, good move. If you take, okay, bishop takes on f4 after the move g5, you have this very nice tactics. e4. If you take this one, then I take that one. If you take this one, then I take this one, okay? And you're just in serious trouble now. So, for example, after e4, if bishop to g4 is played here, then we have simply bishop to e2 here. After g takes on f4, we have, for example, e takes on f6 is winning. After knight to f5, we go knight takes on a. You can't take this because of this, okay? It is good. It is not a good that perfect position for white now because this pawn is just collapsing. This is coming with church collapsing, so you must handle this perfectly to just survive and even not to just lose the game there. Okay, so uh, so e takes on f4, then g5 is not possible. Okay, so what to actually Brad should play here is actually knight to g6, and that's what Fischer played. Okay, so e takes on f4, bishop takes on f4, g5 is not possible. So that's the reason why knight to g6 was just played in this position. We have knight takes on g6, f captures on g6, taking back the knight. We have f takes on e5. I'm not a really fan of this move too, but it is not so bad. Major problem for white. The best move here actually was to just castles. Then we play a4, gaining a space on the queen side. After the move a5, trying to just stop the pawn from just going forward. Then rook to a2 comes, and here some chases rook to b2, queen to e1, queen to g3, hitting the pawn on g6. It's just possible for white to play. Uh, for example, e takes on f4, we just capture this back. After knight to h5, we have bishop to c1, takes with queen, and we have just queen to e8. The plan is bishop to d7, putting more pressure on this pawn on a4 there. So you must somehow keep your bishop maybe here or just queen here to defend this pawn. After we have this nice pawn break, we have d takes on e5, and now a move could be bishop to e3. And now if this move is played, then rook to b1 is also counter-attacking this pawn on b7 also. Okay, let's go back to the main right. So Fischer just took on a5. He just, Bobby just captured that back. We have bishop to e3, and now look at the white right square here. It's completely blocked by on his pawn. So b6 now from Bobby. We have just castles, a4, a5, then rook to b1. So he's kind of hitting this and want to maneuver this way, and that's what actually he just played. We have bishop to d7, keeping an eye on this pawn so the queen maybe cannot join the attack. Rook to b2, rook to b8, we have rook bf2. A better move could be bishop to e2. So the reason of bishop to e2 is actually to try to somehow trick your opponent. What am I meaning? What do I mean is that if you just take on e4 here, then we just take the rook. After here, we just play queen to c2. And if you try to defend it with bishop on f5 or queen to f5, then the move g4 is coming. For example, after bishop to f5, we have g4. And now I'm just hitting this. If it moves the body, then I just take that. Right, for example, after here we just have this. Or the same issue after queen to f5, we have again g5, g4, and the piece is just losing there. So rook b to f2 was just played in this position. We have queen to e7 now. After bishop to c2. So Boris wants to defend this pawn, and at the in some cases he wants to just, for example, move the queen this way or this way. Okay, so that's the reason why bishop to c2 was just played. And also the idea of pushing some cases the pawn to d6 is also possible. Okay, we have the move g5, bishop to d2, queen to e8, bishop to e1, queen to g6, hitting the pawn on e4 twice. So queen to d3, defending it once more. We have knight to h5, trying to come this way and completely suffocate white's camp. So we have rook captures to try to limit the suffocated piece here. Okay. We have bishop to d1, knight to f4, and here Bobby just clicked Boris Spassky. Yes, just to read him. Just to read him. Knight to f4 was on purpose to, but did Boris play to c2. So I just give you a time, so pause the video for a couple of seconds and just figure out what is the best move for Bobby Fischer in this moment of the game. I hope you have just paused the video and just have found out the move. Yes, guys, that's right. It's the deflection. Move bishop takes on a4. If now Boris accepts it, then it comes queen takes on e4. And now it's unavoidable checkmate. I'm just hitting this with mate. Double attack. Which is another most problem is that these double attacks, both of them comes with the mate. Okay, so computer just suggests that sacrifice your bishop after, for example, king to d8, play something like king to f2. After g4, we have just, for example, bishop takes on g4, knight to d3, king to g3, queen takes on e1, king to h3, then knight to f4. This is mate, and this is just forced mate now. So in this position, for example, he has to play this, but he loses again after this. And now he's defending this, so he has to figure out for this to defend. After, for example, queen to d2, we have this act. Knight takes on g2. If you take, then this comes with the check. And if here, then take, and just you have pawns here. For example, here, after here, you just try to push this way also. Sorry. And this is completely just lost now. So that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please like and comment on this video, and please also make sure that you have subbed to the channel. And see you next time. Goodbye for now.